Hi students, now continue the visitor design pattern consequences. Here we see some of the benefits and liabilities of the visitor design pattern are as follows. Here some of the advantages which consequences it describes those result of whatever if you are applying this visitor design pattern underlying. Okay, the first consequence here, visitor makes adding new operations easy. It's exactly we have to be adding some new operations easily. How the visitor make it? Okay, the visitors make it very easy to add new operations that depends on the components of complex objects. Let us see if you can define a new operation over an object structure simply by adding a new visitor, in contrastly, if you spread some functionality over many classes, then you must change each and every class to define a new operation. This is nothing but visitor makes adding new operation easy. And coming to the second consequence, a visitor gathers related operations and separates unrelated ones. In the sense, related behavior is not spread over the classes. A particular behavior is not spread over the classes. Just we are defining the object structure, how the visitor gather the particular related operations and separate the unrelated ones. Just it's localized in a visitor. So here the unrelated sets of behavior are partitioned in their own visitor or partitioned in their own visitor design pattern, or in their own design or in own visitor subclasses. So that simplifies both the classes, here, that defining the elements and the algorithms just defined in the visitors. So here any algorithm specific data structure, it can be hidden in the visitor design pattern. And let us see the third, adding new concrete element classes is very hard. Yes, exactly. In the sense, the visitor design pattern makes it very hard. We need to add some new subclasses of element object. So each new concrete element, it gives rise to a new abstract operation. Here the each new concrete element, it gives a new abstract operation on a visitor design pattern, and it's very related to corresponding implementation in every concrete visitor class. Sometimes we seen a default implementations also. Sometimes we seen a default implementation, it can be provided in a visitor design pattern that can be inherited by most of the concrete visitors. Okay, that can be inherited by most of the concrete visitors, but this is the exception rather than the particular rule. Okay, so the key consideration, just we are applying the visitor pattern, mostly we need to change the algorithm applied over an object structure or the classes or objects that make up the structure. So here the visitor class hierarchy, it can be very difficult to maintain, to handle whenever a new concrete element classes are to be added frequently. So it's very easier to define those operations on that particular classes that make up the structure. If the element class hierarchy is stable, but if you are continually adding the particular operations or we are changing those algorithms, then the particular visitor design pattern, it will help you how to manage the changes. Okay, this is nothing but adding new concrete element classes, it's very hard. Okay, coming to the fourth consequence, that is nothing but visiting across class hierarchies. In the sense, An iterator design pattern can visit those objects in the structure as just it traverses them by calling their particular operations. In the sense, iterator can't work across those object structures with different types of elements. Okay, this is the visiting across class hierarchies. And coming to this accumulating state, in the sense, the state accumulating, visitors can accumulate the state as they visit each and every element in the object structure. As they visit each and every element object in the object structure without a visitor. Okay, and this state would be passed as extra arguments also. Okay, the accumulating state, it would be passed as extra arguments to those particular operations that perform the traverser also. In the sense, or we can say they might appear as global variables. It may appear as global variables. Simply we are saying accumulating state in the sense, visitors can accumulate that state as they visit each and every element in the object structure without a visitor, and this state would be passed as an extra arguments to the operations that will perform the traversal. Okay, and coming to the sixth consequence, that is nothing but breaking encapsulation. In the sense, the visitors approach, just we need to assume that the concrete element interface is very powerful enough to let us see the visitors do their particular job. As a result, the pattern oftenly forces you to provide public operations that access those elements an internal state which may compromise its encapsulation state. Okay, in the sense of, finally what I am saying, the breaking encapsulation, visitors pattern oftenly forces you to provide the public operations, whatever we are accessing those elements in internal state, which may compromise its encapsulation section. And coming to the implementation section, how we can implement these in the sense, each object structure, it will have an associated visitor class. Okay, here each and every object structure we will associate with visitor class. So this abstract visitor class declares a visit concrete element operation. Here the abstract visitor class, it declares a visit concrete element operation for each and every class of concrete element. Just we are defining the object structure here, so here the each visit operation on the visitor, just it declares its arguments to be a particular concrete element, and we suppose it to allowing the visitor design pattern, just we need to access those interfaces of the concrete elements directly. So however, the concrete visitor classes just override each visit operation. Just we need to implement the visitor specific behavior for the corresponding concrete element class. So let us see here one of the code example, the visitor, how we can implement the visitor class. It would be declared like in advanced data structures like C++, the class name visitor. Publicly we will declare here some elements, virtual void visit element A, in the sense element A asterisk, and coming to the one more, virtual void visit element B, in the sense element B asterisk, in the sense, and so on for other concrete elements we need to create. And coming to the protected the visitor function, and finally we have to be close the brace and then semicolon. In the sense, here look at this, each class of a concrete element just implements an accept operation, just implements Here just implements accept operation that calls the matching visit operation on the visitor for that concrete element. So thus the operation ends up getting we are depending on both the classes of the elements and the classes of the visitor. Here two other implementation issues that will arise you when if we have to apply the visitor a pattern. Okay. Here we need to suppose to read the two other implementation issues just we will arise when you are applying those visitor design pattern. In the sense, the first one is double dispatch. Double dispatch in the sense, first of all we need to consider the visitor pattern lets you add new operations to classes without changing them, and then the visitor achieves this by using a technique called double dispatch. This is one of the technique. This technique means the operation that gets executed depends on the kind of the request and the type of two receivers. In the sense, accept is a double dispatch operation. Its meaning depends on two types, the visitors and the elements. So here the double dispatching lets you observe the visitors request different operations on each class of particular element. Okay, now we see the second one, who is responsible for traversing the object structure. In the sense, who is the responsible of traversing the object structure. In the sense, let us see. A visitor must visit each and every element of the object structure, and then we should do some responsibilities for those traversal in any of three places. First one in the object structure, second one in the visitor, third one in a separate iterator object. So finally, oftenly the object structure, it is very responsible for iteration section. So a collection will simply iterate over its element objects, and simply we are calling the accept operation on each and every element object. In the sense, a composite will commonly traverse itself by having each accept operation. How we can traverse those elements children, and we call accept operation on each of them recursively, in the sense repetitively. So another solution is to use an iterator design pattern to visit those elements there. Okay, coming to the known uses. In the sense, known uses in the sense a real time example in the real world, which what is the best example is suitable. In the sense, Smalltalk 80 compiler. In the sense, it has a visitor class. It has the Smalltalk 80 the Smalltalk 80 compiler. It has a visitor class called program node enumerator. If you have a class that is visitor class, it is called program node enumerator. It should be used primarily for algorithms. It should be used primarily for algorithms that will analyze source code. Okay, that will analyze source code. It is not used for code generation or pretty printing. What the Smalltalk 80 compiler says to you, in the sense, it has a visitor class called program node enumerator. It should be used primarily for algorithms that we are analyzing the source code. Here it is not supposed to use for code generation or pretty printing. Okay, and coming to the Iris Inventor. In the sense, it is a toolkit, or we can say some components for developing a 3D graphics application. For developing 3D graphics application, just we need to representing a three-dimensional scene as a hierarchy of nodes. So here each representing either a geometric object or an attributes of one. So here finally the operations like rendering a scene or mapping an input event Just we are mapping an input event, just we need to requiring those traversing this hierarchy in a different ways. Traversing in the sense walking this hierarchy in different ways. The operations like rendering a scene or mapping an input event, what we have to be required, just we are traversing this hierarchy in different ways. So inventor using visitor called action, inventor using a visitor called action. So here there are different visitors for rendering and event handling and searching and filling and determining bounding boxes. Okay, there are different visitors for rendering, event handling, searching, filling and determining those bounding boxes. So the Mark Linton coined the term visitor in the X Consortium Fresco application toolkit a specification. Okay, this Mark Linton just the term visitor, the application toolkit a specification. Okay, and coming to the related patterns of visitor design pattern. Visitor design pattern, the related patterns are composite design pattern and interpreter design pattern. Coming to the composite design pattern, visitors can be used to apply an operation. Visitors are used to apply an operation over an object structure. Just we have to be defined by the composite pattern. In the sense, the visitors are used to apply the particular operation over an object structure, just defined by the composite a pattern. And coming to the interpreter design pattern, visitor may be applied to do the interpretation. How we supposed to do the interpretation, the visitor may be applied to do the the operation, how we can perform the interpretation in this concept of visitor may be applied to do the interpretation. This is the overall visitor design pattern concept. Thank you one and all.